In the heart of Africa, nestled in the quiet hills, stood Hillside Endarasha Academy. The children laughed and played as the day faded into night, unaware of the darkness lurking in the shadows. For years, this school had been a beacon of education, but beneath its peaceful facade was a horrifying secret. Mr. Adekunle, the headmaster, watched the students with cold, calculating eyes. To the outside world, he was a strict but respectable leader, but in reality, he was the mastermind behind a dark cult that sacrificed children for power. Beside him stood Chief Olabisi, a powerful politician whose rise to fame had been built on the bodies of the young. Together, they preyed on the most vulnerable, using rituals to satisfy their hunger for wealth and influence. The night of the school's annual dance arrived, and the children gathered joyfully, unaware of the evil about to unfold. Laughter filled the air, and music echoed through the halls as they danced, blissfully unaware of their fate. Little did they know, the gates had been locked, the windows barred, and outside, a fire was being set. Smoke started creeping through the dormitory. Panic spread as the fire roared, consuming everything in its path. Children screamed and ran, but there was no escape. In the midst of the chaos, two children, Isioma and Tunde, fought their way through the flames. Tunde had noticed strange occurrences long before that night. He had overheard whispers between Mr. Adekunle and Chief Olabisi about the sacrifices. Now, the truth was staring him in the face. Desperate to survive, he led Isioma to the school basement, hoping to find an exit. Instead, they stumbled upon the ritual room. Strange symbols adorned the walls, and an altar stood in the center, surrounded by personal belongings of the missing children, proof of the horror that had been hidden. Before they could escape, Mr. Adekunle appeared. His cold voice filled the room as he revealed that they had seen too much. Just as all hope seemed lost, sirens blared in the distance. Inspector Amaka, a determined investigator who had long suspected foul play at Hillside, had arrived. She had been following a trail of missing children and had finally connected the dots. Her timing couldn't have been better. Isioma and Tunde handed her the evidence they had found. Inspector Amaka knew that this was the break she had been waiting for. With this, the dark secrets of Hillside Endarasha Academy could no longer be hidden. Mr. Adekunle and Chief Olabisi were arrested, their empire crumbling as the truth spread across the country. Outraged parents protested in the streets, demanding justice for the innocent lives lost. Hillside Endarasha Academy stood in ruins, its walls charred and silent. Tunde and Isioma watched as the politicians were taken away in handcuffs, but the scars of what they had witnessed would never leave them. The once proud school had become a tomb, a reminder of the evil that thrived in the shadows. Though the truth had come too late for many, it had finally been exposed. In the end, no evil could remain hidden forever. For the children of Hillside, their last dance would never be forgotten. Justice had come, but at a cost. The fire, the sacrifice, the horror, they would remain etched in the memories of those who survived. The world had seen the darkness, and there was no turning